Some stories don't start with screams or shadows. They start with trust, the kind you give strangers when you think they're safe. This is a true story of a family who learned how fast trust can turn into terror. They weren't careless. They weren't irresponsible. They was just two tired parents trying to make it through another week. A young couple in Ohio needed a babysitter for one night, just for a few hours so they could attend a work event. Their usual sitter was out of town, family wasn't available, and they didn't want to bring their child to a crowded venue. So they did what thousands of people do every day. They posted an ad online. The woman who responded seemed perfect. Early 30s, clean background check, references, a friendly voice. She even offered to come early so she can meet their daughter before the actual babysitting time. Everything felt normal, safe, routine. She arrived at 5:42 p.m. The mother said she remembered the exact time because she knocked softly, not loud, impatient knock that most people use. She was polite, calm, and warm. Their daughter liked her immediately. She sat on the floor, played with toys, asked questions, and didn't seem to be in a rush. Nothing felt off, not yet. The parents left at 6:15 p.m. They kissed their daughter, gave the city emergency numbers, and drove away. The first hour was normal. The sitter sent a text. All good here. She's having dinner. Another text. She's watching her show now. And then nothing. Not silence, just nothing unusual. The couple returned home at around 9:30 p.m. The house was quiet. The lights were on. The TV was paused on a kids' show. But the sitter was gone, and so was their daughter. The mother's scream wasn't dramatic. It was short, fast, instinctive. The kind that comes from a place deeper than fear. The father tore through the house, checking every room, every closet, every corner. Nothing. No note, no signs of struggle, no overturned furniture, just absent. They called 911. The police arrived minutes later. They searched the house, the yard, the neighborhood. They pulled up the sitter's information. That's when the horror began to unfold. The background check she provided was fake. The references was fake. The phone number was a prepaid burner. The name she gave didn't exist. She had used a completely fabricated identity. Detectives found security footage from the neighbor's camera. At 8:47 p.m., the sitter walked out the front door holding a child. Calm, casual, like she belonged there. She put the child into a silver sedan and drove away with no hesitation. The car wasn't registered. The plates were stolen. The sitter had planned everything. The police issued an Amber Alert. Highway patrol units were notified. Air support was requested. Hours passed. Then a break. A gas station clerk 40 miles away reported seeing a woman with a child matching the description. She had asked for directions, bought snacks, and left quickly. The clerk noticed she didn't let the child speak. The police traced the direction she left in. They found an abandoned car behind a closed hardware store. The child was inside, scared, crying, but unharmed. But the sitter was gone. It took 3 more days to find her. She was arrested in another state, living under another fake name. She had been connected to multiple disappearances, all involving children, all using the different identities, different cities, different methods. Her motive was never fully understood. Some said trafficking, some said mental instability, some said she was a part of a larger operation, but the truth was never completely revealed. The part that mattered the most, the part that still haunts the parents, is simple. They let her into their home. They trusted her. They handed her their child. And she walked out the door with everything that mattered to them. The mother said later the worst part wasn't the moment she realized her daughter was gone. It was the moment she realized how normal the sitter had seemed, how safe she had felt, how easy danger had disguised itself as help. Because the real horror doesn't always break in. Sometimes it knocks politely, smiles warmly, and says it's here to help. Thank you for listening to another episode of One Voice Mini Stories.